Hello Aries, welcome to my audio tarot podcast, brought to you by me, Kathleen Robinson of 5 Tarot with Karma Queens. And as we're talking about starting a brand new year, then I thought we could do something slightly different and take a broader view of the main influence that perhaps will be coming around you during this year. After all, tarot is all about what lies ahead. So we're really just pushing out that prediction from a month to a year and what might be your theme for your year. But just before we start, remember I'm available to provide you with one-to-one confidential tarot readings through the phone or via Zoom. I even have a live online diary that you can choose your appointment time with me whenever you want. Your reading will be 45 minutes long and payable via bank transfer or PayPal. So get in touch for more details by scanning my QR code showing you right now, or email me at karmaqueens@gmail.com. So Aries, the influence surrounding you this year is the Hierophant reversed. And the main summary for this is perhaps loss of direction or loss of faith, because it can indicate somebody who's lost their way, often due to lack of support from their family, school, system or community. And this someone who lacks security has little to give others. There may be insufficient resources both on a financial and emotional level, and it indicates somebody who is falling apart simply due to the fear of financial trouble. One may be feeling very insecure. And on a more personal note, it can mean a decrease in security. Traditions might die out, and there may be unrecognizable differences between married couples, causing some anxiety for you this year. All in all, you're feeling as if they're not your kind of people. The culture is not of your choosing, and you have already lost your faith and loss of direction this year. And you're grappling with the need to overthrow an old tradition, religious, intellectual, as it's suffering you in a way that you feel suffocated and it's no longer serving your needs. And so when reversed, this Hierophant card is still very much about doing the right thing, but in reversal it indicates a more than normal level of confusion about what exactly is the right thing. The answers, are going to be within you, if you have enough information about the situation at hand. In this reversal, it suggests that you need to maybe dig a little bit deeper to find out what's what. Remember, the right thing is what is right for you also. It can indicate that others don't really understand where you're coming from or why you think a certain course of action is the right one. It's not necessarily that your nearest and dearest get it or agree once you've made a solid decision though. You may be finding at work, you may be surrounded by people that are giving you some solid advice and helpful, and mentors who are there for you. But you may need to agree or disagree with at least one of them, at least on one point. So you've got to be true to yourself, and that's the crucial message for you this year. And when it comes to love, you may be getting weary of the same old in a relationship, and may be longing to step outside your usual and accepted roles and routines. Honour that, but tread lightly. The Hierophant has a relationship to the traditional and established way of doing things. Push too far, too fast, and you could well alienate or even lose your relationship, so caution is really needed. In terms of finances, it's a time to play by the rules and use down-to-earth, normal, traditional ways to handle your money. Gambling's not likely to pay off now in any form. And seek the advice of bankers and professional money managers, or people with more experience dealing with money than you have. It is a good time for investments, provided that they're conservative and stable. It's not a good time for taking chances with money or going to do the usual or unusual stocks and bonds and all of that. In terms of health, you may need to make some changes to your typical health regime. It's good to have rituals and positive habits when this card appears. It's not, however, good to be completely inflexible. If you have a long-standing health challenge which has not seemed to get any better, it's a good time to perhaps seek a second opinion, or try a more esoteric healing method. Anything from massage to careful attention to diet and substance intake may make a really big difference to you right now. Now, in terms of spirituality, the indication here is that you are or ought to be very much concerned with spirituality now, even if you don't have anything approximating a traditional religious belief. You will benefit from making a point to take regular time, even if you don't attend a traditional house of worship, to quiet yourself and allow your spirit some space to expand. What matters here is the regularity of it, whether it's daily, weekly, whenever you can make time for. You will see changes in your life and outlook as a result of making this effort. And if you haven't the faintest idea of where or how to begin, reach out to others, read, experiment with different approaches.